Hi Vicki, Georgina here. So I'm just going to record a morning practice for you. So we'll start with a little breathing and then we'll come into the practice. And I want you to take your time. You can stop or rewind or pause or fast forward as you get used to it. So I'm going to start in the chair. You can do this standing, but I'll just show you in the chair. So if you're standing, I'll get you to stand with your feet underneath your hips and standing straight. Otherwise, if you're coming to the chair, I'll get you to sit or on the side of your bed or wherever. Just sit with your bottom sort of in the middle of the chair so that you've got some space under the back of your knees and have your feet underneath your knees. And then I want you to lift through the crown of your head. And then nice long neck. Imagine that you're holding an orange under your chin. So your chin's not tucked down or arching back. And relax your shoulders. And we'll just center for a minute. So just feel your weight. Even if you're standing, feel it falling through your feet. Feel the strength in your back. And the breath moving in your body. Notice how your mind is today. If it's jumpy, calm, chaotic, dull. Just observing, no judgment. And then scanning your body just to see how everything feels. Now, if your neck or shoulders are feeling particularly tight, I just want you to acknowledge that and go very gently with them. So the first thing we're going to do is place our hands on the body. So I'm going to get you to bring your left hand to the lower chest and the right hand just over the navel. And we're going to use the 4 parts of the breath. So remember I was saying in yoga we have the inhale through the nose, air comes down into the throat and the chest expands, and then there's a little natural pause before we start to breathe out and the air softens, chest softens as the air goes through the throat and the nose, and then there's another little pause. So the left hand is going to be the home of the inhale, and the right hand is going to be the home of the exhale. So let's start with the inhale. So back straight and never forcing or straining your breath in yoga. So inhaling now through both nostrils, breathing into the left palm. See if you can feel that movement under the left palm, and then breathing out, let the chest soften, feel the air moving through the throat and out through the nose. Little pause, and then we go again. Good inhale. Feeling under the left palm, a little pause, and then a full breath out. Little pause. Just attention on the left hand, inhaling. Feel the lungs expanding to the side and then softening. Very good. And now attention to the right hand only. So you might remember when we exhale, I was explaining that the inhale, the diaphragm, that big muscle pushes down. And then as you exhale, it relaxes up. So when it relaxes up, your abdomen actually wants to come in and up a little bit. Sometimes we get a bit disconnected from that. So I usually ask if you can just gently depress as you're breathing out. So just push the hand in and up a little bit, just to remind your body of that movement. So recentering, check that everything is falling through the left and the right side, back is straight. Now with the belly relaxed to start, just inhale. And as you breathe out, active actively push that right hand in and up till you finish exhaling. Then relax the belly and inhale. Fill the lungs, little pause, and then breathing out. Hand comes in and up. At the end, a little pause, and then inhaling again. Let the belly be soft when you're inhaling, and then exhaling. Good. And now we're going to take 3 breaths with attention to the left palm and the right palm. Okay, so attention on inhale and exhale. So when you're ready, a nice smooth full inhale, feeling that movement under the left palm, a little pause, and then exhaling. Belly comes in and up, and a little pause. When you're ready, inhaling again. Feel the expansion of your ribs, the back, the front and the sides. And then exhaling, the ribs relaxing and the belly coming in and up. Little pause, and then inhaling. Left palm, little pause, and then exhaling, right palm. In and up, little pause. Great. So now we're going to do a gentle movement with your neck. So the joint where your head meets the top of your neck, it's like an egg in a spoon. So that joint, it kind of sits like this. So when we lift our head up, the egg rolls up, the spoon back, and when we look down, rolls the other way. So it kind of glides that joint. It's not like our shoulder, it's like a ball and socket, you know, it kind of moves like that. This one just glides, and then when we move our head side to side, it's just gliding like that. So I want you to visualize that soft movement. And I'm going to go sideways. So when we do this, and only ever moving to your range of comfort, I want you to imagine there's like a wall right in front of you. And when we inhale, we're going to drag the chin up the wall. And then when we exhale, imagine someone's got your ponytail. We're going to slide the chin down the wall as somebody pulls your ponytail up. So inhale, dragging the chin up. Exhale, dragging the chin down the wall. So I really do want you to find where is comfortable for you. So you don't have to do the full range of movement. This is an exploration. So if your neck is particularly bad, you might just be able to move a centimetre. That's okay. But if your neck is feeling better, then yeah, just let it go. So visualise that egg in the spoon. So sitting up straight, have your eyes on the horizon and imagine you've got the orange under your neck whenever you're in this middle neutral position. And then when you're ready, you've got a wall in front of you. Inhale, just drag your chin up the wall. And then when you're ready, breathing out, drag the chin back down to wherever you can. Let's do 3 more. So slow movements with your breath. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling down. So finding where is comfortable for you today. Noticing any sensations as you move. Dragging the chin slowly down. Imagine someone's pulling your ponytail up in the air. 1 more. And if there's any pain at any point anywhere, you have 100% permission to stop. And coming up. So now we're going to just gently go left ear to left shoulder. Imagine you've got that joint, it's sliding on the side now and back to center. And then right ear to right shoulder and coming up. So just 2 more rounds dynamically, noticing what it's like on the open side and the closed side, and what your range of movement is. Great. So now, either standing or sitting, we're going to bring the arms by the side and take them up. So if you're sitting, I want you to be on the edge of your seat and have your feet underneath your knees. If you're standing, have your weight falling over your legs, eyes on the horizon. Now from the sides, inhale the arms up, keep the shoulders relaxed. Just notice where you're moving to and what your comfort range is, and exhale down. And now from the front, inhaling the arms up from the front, exhaling down. That's 1 round, we'll do 2 more, inhaling up. So you might only be able to come to here, that's okay. Or here, or here. And then exhaling, softening through the shoulders, let everything down. And from the front, just go to wherever you can. So if one arm can only go part of the way, then let the other arm just go part of the way too. It's called mirroring. 1 more round, inhaling up. Eyes stay on the horizon. Feel your feet. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Then exhaling down. Great. So we're going to come up and do some forward folds. So I'll move my chair out of the way. So coming onto your mat, and again coming into Tadasana or mountain pose, or the other name for this is Samastiti, which is sort of equal weight, neutral pose. So have your legs awake, not locked, and let your weight fall over your legs. Lengthen through your spine, so lift the crown of your head to the sky. Relax your shoulders. And we're going to start with 1 forward fold, and we're going to pivot from the hips and keep the knees soft. So inhaling up. As you exhale, soft knees, pivoting from the hips, folding forwards. Relax your neck at the bottom, let your head hang, and then inhaling up. Exhaling forwards. Notice how the back of the legs feel. Keep the knees soft and use your arms alongside your ears and the inhale to come up. 1 more dynamically, and then we're going to hold forward for a couple of breaths. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And now we're going to fold forward, so exhaling down. Now, I want you to relax your head and neck. Let your head be like a bowling ball, really heavy. And then if it's okay, hold your elbows and soften through your hips. Let your knees be soft. Take a breath here with a heavy, heavy head. And then gently turning from left to right. Just a little swivel of the hips, really. Noticing how that is with the soft, heavy head. 1 more breath. Then relax the arms down. And we're going to come back up. So inhale, sweep the arms alongside your ears and come up. And exhale everything down. And then give your arms a bit of a shake and your legs a bit of a shake. Good. So let's come into warrior pose, the pose we were practicing the other day. So come to the back of your mat and take your left foot to the left side of the mat at the back, and then take a stride forward to the right side of the mat with the other foot. So remember, I want some space underneath your legs. I don't want you to be on that high wire act. So separate your legs and have about an arm's length or a little bit more distance between your feet. So we're going to start by checking that we've got weight falling equally between the back and the front. And then we're going to lunge forward with the arms up. So just take your arms to wherever they're comfortable, especially if your shoulders are tight. You can even leave your arms down if they're very tight. So we might actually start with them down. So on the inhale, lunge forward with that front knee and pull the arms down and back a little. Chest comes up. And then as you exhale, straighten the front leg and the hands come back. This time we'll take the arms a bit higher. Inhale. That's me. That's me. And exhale. You're going to have to put up with that sneeze every time you watch this now. And now take the arms up a little more if you can. So looking up, back arches a little, exhale down. Now we're going to stay in the lunge. I might face the front so you can see. So inhaling, take the arms to wherever is comfortable for you. Lift the eyes. And then as you exhale, pivot forward from your hips, both hands to the knee, eyes to the ground. Now inhale, take your eyes all the way up. Exhale down. Notice that shift in the center of gravity as you're moving. The feet are firmly planted, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up last time. And this time as you breathe out, straighten that front leg. And then legs together and give them a shake. So I also want you to visualize you've got the left and the right hand happening as well with your breath. So don't worry if you don't get it all the first time. So I'm just going to face forward so you can see. So this time you've got the right leg back and the left leg forward, space underneath the legs. And we're going to move, first one arms down, low and wide, second one arms horizontal, third one arms up if that's all right. Otherwise just keep them to wherever you can. So head towards the ceiling, feel both of your feet. And when you're ready, inhale, lunge forward, arms come low and out. And then as you breathe out, you've got that right palm pushing the belly in and up. This time, arms horizontal. Inhale. Imagine you're breathing into that left palm, the bottom of the chest. Exhale. And this time, arms high, if that's okay. Little back arch here, and then exhaling down. So varying to suit your arms. We're going to inhale and keep in the lunge. And now exhale, pivot forward. Eyes come to the ground, hands touch the knee. And then inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Notice where you feel each of these movements in your body. And exhaling down. Last one, inhaling up, little back arch. And then coming all the way down. And then legs together. And we're done. So we're going to come down now onto all fours, and I want you to use Ujjayi breathing here. So you might remember I talked to you about the sound of the ocean in your breath. Some people call it Darth Vader breathing. So it's that little constriction in your throat. It's not a tight constriction, it's just gentle. And it's enough so that you can hear your breath on the inhale and the exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to just use it on the inhale for the first 3 rounds of child's pose. So I'm going to get you to come onto all fours, have your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. And then we're going to, on the inhale, lift the head slightly. Inhale, Ujjayi, so you can hear your breath, and then relax your throat. As you breathe out, hips back towards the heel, head towards the ground. Now use the inhale to come up, Ujjayi breathing. And relax the throat, exhaling down. Inhaling Ujjayi. Exhale, relax. Now walk both of your hands over to the left side. So you're going to stretch through the right side of your body. And this time we're just going to use Ujjayi on the exhale. So drop your head down. Now soft inhale. Exhale Ujjayi. Soft inhale. Exhale Ujjayi. Soft inhale. Exhale Ujjayi. And then walking your hands back through the center and over to your right side. And so here, dropping down again. Noticing where you feel the movement and breathing into that open side, your left side. Exhale Ujjayi. So inhale into the back of your body and exhale Ujjayi. Two more breaths. And again. And now walking back towards the center. And then I want you to take, if it's okay, take your knees to either side of the mat and your feet together at the back. And then stretching your hands forward, reach forward and drop your head. Relax here. So it's going to lengthen through your spine. And just take 3 normal breaths there. Just good breathing. So breathing into the back of the body. And in the front. 2 more breaths. Good, soft, full breaths. Throat is relaxed. Great. Well done. So I'm just going to turn my mat around so you can see me a bit better. We're going to come onto the belly now and do those little Cobra Poses. Now these are wonderful for your back. They'll strengthen your back. And also all of those muscles around the back of your ribs too. So, lying on your belly, have your hands under your shoulders and tuck your elbows back and drop your head down. So we're going to try not to put much weight on the hands. They're just there for balance. So when you're ready, inhale, peel the front of the chest up off the mat. Try and keep your eyes down and exhale down with control. Inhaling. So shoulders, hands are relaxed. The work is in the muscles of the back. And again. Very good. Now we're going to take our hands. Remember I asked you to put them face up towards your hips. So hands underneath your groins and your hips. And then we're going to bend the knees so the feet come to the ceiling. Now this is only a small movement, but the trick is to keep pushing through your hands, or through your hips into your hands. So your forehead is relaxed. Now inhale, lift that right leg, exhale down. Inhale, lift the left leg, exhale down. Keep pushing into the hands. 2 more rounds, just a small movement. This is just about helping you with that pelvic stability, lower back. Good. Now bring your hands underneath your forehead and drop your head down. And I want you to just move your feet in circles. So 3 circles in one direction. And then 3 circles in the other direction. And then bring your feet together and pull them in towards your back. Take them both out and pull them away. So you're going to do some big circles coming in and out. It's just taking your knee through a range of movements without a lot of weight. And then go the other way. Take both feet out to the sides and back in towards the back. It's getting all that circulation happening in your knees. And now imagine your legs are like seaweed in the sea. Just let them go in any direction, moving with the waves and the tide. And then relax your legs down. And now just softening through the back of your body. So starting with the back of your neck. Remember, if having your hands underneath your forehead isn't good for your neck or shoulders, adapt so that your shoulders and neck feel comfortable. So while you're on your tummy, relax through the back of your neck and the back of your shoulders. See if you can let it all fall out and down. And then down through the upper back, mid-back, softening into the lower back and the area behind your hips. And then if you can, see if you can release the buttocks. They're big, strong muscles. They drive us forward and they carry a lot of tension. So sometimes it's hard to do, but just see if you can just soften, let them go. And then the back of the legs, the back of the knees, the calves, and even the back of the ankles. Just take a couple of breaths there. Just noticing how you're feeling. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and come up to all fours. And then we're going to come into a seated position on your mat. So you can sit on a cushion if you prefer. Sometimes it's good to have something a little bit higher so your legs can relax. And we're going to do that seated twist, Surcasana or easy twist. So You can have your legs crossed or your legs out in front of you, whichever you prefer. And we're going to use Ujjayi when we're in the position. Now, if Ujjayi gets too much or does your head in, just breathe normally, it's fine. So Ujjayi just helps deepen the focus of your attention and also increases that pressure to expand and to contract in your chest. So I'm just really wanting to give you as much comfort around your chest as possible. So when you're ready, inhale both arms up to wherever is comfortable for you. And then as you exhale, turn the barrel of your chest to one side and drop your hand. So back hand is behind your hip, front hand on the knee. And then turn your head towards the back. And take 2 breaths here using Ujjayi if that's okay. So inhale. Exhale. Feel the body relax. One more breath, inhale. Imagine that left palm moving. And then exhale with Ujjayi, sound of the ocean. Now stay in the twist. Gently turn your head to the front. And take 2 breaths using Ujjayi here. Inhale with a little constriction. Exhale. One more. As you exhale, imagine that that right hand is pushing in and up on the belly. Good. You can stop Ujjayi anytime if it's too much. Now head aligns with the spine, so looking straight ahead. Body is still slightly twisted. 2 breaths here. And then you're going to take your left ear to your left shoulder, so just dropping over. 2 breaths here using Ujjayi if you can, and on the exhale I want you to soften through that right shoulder. Head comes up, and now right ear to right shoulder, and see if you can soften through the left side. Notice how it feels on this side. And coming up, being very gentle and careful with your neck throughout. And now as you exhale, just comfortably dropping the chin to the chest. Notice where you feel this and take 2 breaths here. And then normal breathing, head comes up as you inhale, arms up. Turning to the other side, and normal exhale, belly comes in and up. So positioning yourself on this side and turning your head back. Notice how everything feels here. 2 breaths using Ujjayi breathing, victorious breath. When you're ready, turning your head forward. If you remember, see how this compared with the other side, and take 2 breaths here. No judgments. No self-criticism. This is just an observation. When you're ready, the head comes aligned with the spine to the front. Feel your weight falling through your sit bones as you take 2 breaths here. And then you're going to take your right ear to your right shoulder, just wherever you can. If you can soften through the left side, especially when you're breathing out on the Ujjayi. And then the head comes gently up. And then the left ear to the left shoulder. Notice how that right side feels. 2 breaths using that exhale to soften through the right side. Should be very, very gentle movements until you're getting used to it. And coming up. And then exhaling forwards, chin to chest. Inhaling up, arms come up, and then exhaling everything down. So normal breathing now, Vicki, and just sitting with your back straight, head towards the ceiling, eyes closed, and just feeling that strength in your spine, perhaps some softness in your body. And noticing that extra movement in the chest, front and the back, sides. And then we're going to come into Panasana. So it's also called wind releasing pose. And it's a lovely, gentle, symmetrical movement to kind of counterpose the twist. So I'm just going to go sideways so you can see. Lying down on your back. And then taking your feet off the floor and putting your hands on your knees and arms are straight. So just normal breathing now, no ujjayi. Soft, full inhale. And then as you breathe out, bringing the knees in towards the chest. When you're ready to inhale, arms away, knees away. And exhaling, knees into chest. 3 or 4 more of those, just moving with your breath. Hips come out, knees come out over the hips. And then as you exhale, the knees come into the chest. Trying not to pull or push so much with your hands. Just using your core muscles and your hip flexors to bring the legs in and out. Just realigning the pelvis and the sacrum and the massage of the abdominal organs. Maybe one more. Very good. And now feet to the floor, and if it's okay, we're just going to rest for a minute. So just let your legs come down and let the feet flop out. Arms a little away from the body and the palms turned up. And then just lengthening through your neck so your shoulders are away from your ears. Spine is straight. And then feel the pull of gravity on your body. And feel the earth coming up to meet you. And then looking at that space behind your closed eyes, that soft dark space. Relaxing the eyes and just gazing like a night sky. And softening your mind. And resting here for 1 minute. I'll call you back. Nothing to do. Just keeping your attention in your body. Mind open and wide and soft. The body breathing itself. Everything powering down for just a short period of time. You might like to visualize being outside in nature, in those places that you love. Recalling that feeling of softness and well-being when you're there. And then when you're ready, taking a few deeper breaths, maybe 20% more inhale and exhale. Bringing some small movements into your fingers and your toes, flexing and stretching, rolling your ankles and your wrists. And maybe having a stretch, so some bigger limb movements as you're lying down, stretching your arms, maybe hugging your knees into your chest, rolling around on your lower back, blinking your eyes, and then rolling over onto your side. And just take a couple of breaths there. And when you're ready, pushing down with your hands, bringing your head up last, and sitting with your back straight, and perhaps your hands to your heart, or in prayer position if you prefer. And just take a moment to acknowledge the effort you made to come and do something good for yourself today. And I'll finish with one round of Om, the sound of the universe. So please join me or sit with the sound. Inhaling. Om. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. And may all beings be free from suffering. Thank you for your practice today, Vicki. Don't forget to have a drink of water after your practice. It's really good to be hydrated and encourage that lymphatic return. And let me know if you have any questions or concerns.